Hi everybody, welcome to chair yoga. You will need a braided rope, clothesline, or a belt, or a towel, but you need to make sure that you can hold it finger to thumb, and we're going to do some offering hands with the rope and then overhead grip. You'll need a tennis ball or a water bottle, and I want you to put those down by your sides for now. And I just want you to come into a perfect mountain pose. I want you to lengthen your spine. Make sure that you engage your tummy, okay? Pulling those shoulder blades together. Hands can go on your thighs. Reach that spine straight, pulling shoulder blades. Don't let your knees go in. Stack your ankles with your knees and root your toes and your feet into the earth or on the floor. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Give me one more deep belly breath here. Inhale through your nose and exhale. With every movement, I want you to inhale. When we leave that movement, I want you to exhale. And that being said, looking up to the ceiling or to the sky, and then tucking your chin into your chest. Looking back up to the sky, and then back to your chin to chest, and bow your head. Bringing that head back up to neutral. I want you to look toward your right and slowly and purposefully look to your left. Looking to your right and then slowly and purposely looking to your left. Coming back to that center gaze, and if you need to just roll those shoulders forward and back, go ahead and do so. Move it all about, tap it all about. Come back into your mountain pose. Inhale, sway your arms up over your head. Exhale, pull those palms out and bring them to your sides. Inhale up, palms together. Exhale, lengthen those arms and palms to the sides. Hold it here and really draw those shoulders downward, keeping that spine straight. Engage that core in that perfect mountain pose. And relax those shoulders, wiggle those fingers around. Inhale, make a fist with those arms elongated. And release and open those hands. Make a fist. And release it. Wiggle those fingers. Open those fingers to active fingers. Spread those fingers apart and make a fist. Spread those fingers and make a fist. Relax those fingers, relax those shoulders. Don't relax your spine, don't relax your core. Sway those arms up over your head, don't drown those ears. And then I want you to keep a straight spine, engage that core, and half lift here. Bring it back up to mountain and bring those arms to your sides. Shoulder shrug up and down. Back to engaging those shoulders. Sway those arms up over your head and bring it forward. Bring those arms into cactus, plugging those shoulders and active fingers, pressing those shoulder blades together. Bring those arms behind you for a soft bind, drawing those arms behind you, drawing those hands behind you and down your back. Release that soft bind back into cactus, active fingers. Curl those fingertips into those palms and rotate your thumbs forward and hold it still and rotate it in the opposite direction, just your thumbs. Hold it still. Flex those thumbs all the way as far down as you can and bring them up. Flex them down, engage your core and bring them up. You're in a fist. Release that fist, active fingers. Draw those arms up over your head. Back to cactus. Curve that spine. Bring it back to neutral spine. Curl that spine. And roll vertebrae back up to mountain. Put those hands on those sides and just do a nice shoulder roll. Perfect. And maybe opposite way. Perfect. Maybe you want to do up and down shoulders and tap it up. Wiggle it out if you need to. That was a lot of stretching on your upper body. From here, I want you to bring those arms up over your head to prayer. Don't drown those ears. Bring those prayer hands to forehead. Open those elbows and hold it. Bring those prayer hands to your heart center. Elbows are high, pulling those shoulder blades together, engaging your core. Pressing those prayer hands away from your chest. Hold it. Elbows are high. Your core is engaged. Elongate those arms and pull those fingertips outwards away from you. Hold it here. And this time I want you to find that C curve. Arch that spine, chin to chest. Hold it here. Drawing those arms outward. Separating those shoulder blades. Bring that spine up to straight. Head is forward. Arms are out. Pressing those prayer hands, but your fingers are out and away. Open your hands and make sure those palms are kissing. If you have a little bit of space right here, that's okay. Make sure that your wrists are kissing, or palms are more important. And spread those fingers. And back to prayer. Bend those elbows in. Ribs are touching your elbows. Open the palms and close. Open and close. Open and close. Prayer hands come back up to your heart center, pulling those shoulder blades together, pressing that thumb and thumb only into your chest bone. Spread those prayer hands, spread those prayer fingers. Elbows are high. Close those prayer fingers and forward fold. If you can, come all the way down to your knees. Keep that spine straight. Hands come to your knees. Arch that spine up for cat and cow. Cat and cow. Back to neutral spine. And hold it here. Chin to chest. And roll it vertebrae back up to mountain. Hands are on your knees. And slide them up to your thumbs are in your crease of your hip. Straight spine. I want you to inhale looking up. And exhale chin to chest. Back to neutral. Looking to your right. Slowly to your left. And back to neutral. Bring your arms elongated next to you, on the sides of you. Lengthen your spine, engage your core, root those foot into the floor. I want you to bring those arms up over your head. And then I want you to sway your arms behind you and palms are up like pushing tricep. So lengthen those arms, push those palms up to the sky. Engage that core, feel that nice stretch and that burn in those arms. And from here, I want you to look to your right. Back to center, neutral. Look to your left. Back to center, neutral. And release it and palms go center. And here, roll those shoulders forward. Good work. And roll them in back. I want you to sway your arms up over your head, lengthen your spine. And from here, I want you to chin to chest and curve that spine as we bring those arms in, not touching our legs. Straighten that spine, bring those arms in back, palms are forward. Crisscross, your other arm is on top. So chin to chest and cross over. Straighten that spine. This time sway your arms up. Palms away and out. Bring it behind you. Chin to chest and cross those arms. Bring it up behind you. Bring it up over your head. Alternate arm goes in front. So palms out. Bring it back behind you. Opposite hand comes on top. So chin to chest. Curve that spine and bring it in. If you have to, you can lay down on those knees for a modification. Rolling that spine vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing those palms behind you, elongate your arms, and looking up, and chin to chest. Back to neutral, looking to your right, looking to your left, back to neutral, and relax those arms. You can flail those arms out, you can tap it out, roll those shoulders, whatever you have to do to get your body back into sync with your mind. Coming back into that perfect mountain pose. Engage that tummy, root the soles of your foot into the earth, pulling those shoulder blades together. Sway your arms up and lengthen those arms to the sides. Now I really want you to draw your shoulder blades down and your arms down. And I want your right arm to come up. And two different opposing forces. Reach with your right, reach down with your left. From here, if you have to, grab that chair, because we're going to go into a side bend. So if you're grabbing your chair, root the sit bones, engage your core, and side bend, opening up your rib cage. If you can, keep the arm elongated, opposing forces. Perfect. You're opening up that rib. Maybe we can do a cactus arm with that arm that's up, and maybe we can open that rib cage even more. Draw that arm that's in cactus, if you were, straight again. Lengthen it up and switch those arms. Opposing forces, reach up and reach down. And from here, root your sit bones, root the soles of your feet, engage your core. If you have to, grab that chair for a side bend. If not, reach opposing forces and side bend. Just open up that rib. It's all about your ribs right here. Opposing forces, even in this rib cage. Stretch, side bend, and W arms. Maybe we can get deeper. We'll lengthen that arm. Bring it back up. And bring those arms down to the sides of you. And shoulder shrugs up and down. And just to release it. Move those fingers. Wiggle those fingers. Open those fingers. Make a fist. Open and make a fist. Perfect. From here, I want to do some leg work. So sitting in mountain, I want you to extend your right leg out, flat foot, and then come up onto your heel. Okay? So you should feel that nice stretch here. I want you to come, if you have to, and hold your chair, but I do want you to concentrate on your posture. Don't let those shoulders shrug forward. Keep it straight, engage your core, flex those toes out, and then curl them in, out, and curl them in. Back to neutral toes. Make sure You're stretching that hamstring so the toes face you. Pull those toes forward. And then back to flat foot and slide it in. Other side. Now remember, long arms or hold that chair. Extend that foot flat. Engage that core, straight spine. Flex that heel. Toes are in towards you and you're on your feet. Open those toes and squish them closed. Open your toes and squish them closed. Open and pinch them closed. Relax those toes. Flat foot and slide it in. Tap it out, guys. Tap it out. Okay. Coming into mountain prayer, hands at your heart. Be mindful of your breath. Tighten your core. Lengthen that spine. Pulling shoulder blades together. Firmly pressing prayer hands together. Bring those feet in just a little bit more. Lift your right toes, or lift your right heel, calf raise, and lower. Left calf raise, and lower. Right calf raise, and lower. Left calf raise, and lower. Lift your right, and lower. Lift your left, and lower. Lift both on your toes, halfway, half forward folds. You're still up on your toes. And then come back up to mountain. You're still on your toes. I want you to flat feet now and come out of prayer hands. Scoot back just a little bit on your chair. Bring your feet outward. And you can always hold on to the sides of your chairs or have your hands into prayer at your heart or have your hands on your thighs, wherever you want to be. I want your right foot to come in slightly and on your toes. I want you to bring it in as far as you can reach and spread those toes and stretch it. Keep that straight spine. Roll onto your piggy toes and then roll back to your big toe. Let's keep that motion. Piggy to your toe. One more time. Piggy to your toe. Flat foot. Bring your other foot in on your toe. Roll it to your piggy and roll it to your toes. Roll it to your piggies and roll it to your toes. One more time to your piggy, stretching out those feet and back to your toes. And flat foot, pull that forward fold halfway there. Be mindful of your breath. Be mindful of your core, your spine. And then I want you to bring those hands behind you for a soft bind and pull it down again, pulling those shoulder blades together. Breathe here, breathe here. Maybe you want to go to chin to chest. Maybe you want your head at neutral. Wherever you are, I want you to hold this breath. Inhale here and exhale. Hold this pose. Lift up those arms and then lower those arms to the lower back. Engage that core. Lift up those arms and lower those arms. Bring those hands out of that bind and bring those hands to prayer in front of you, and your forearms are on your knees. And I just want you to take a deep breath, chin to chest here. And exhale back to neutral. Coming back up to your mountain pose. And I want you to rotate the shoulders forward. Now rotate those shoulders backwards. And I want you to look up towards the sky and bow your head to the chest. Back to neutral. I want you to come to swaying your arms up over your head to prayer. Exhale, prayer hands are on your top of your head, pulling those elbows backwards. Lengthen that spine. Root your sit bones and your soles of your feet on that floor. Tighten that core and mini back bend. And back up to mountain. Prayer hands are at your heart center. Turn to your right. Turn to your left. Back to center. And hands come to your thighs. Bring it into cat. And into cow. Neutral spine. Right arm crosses both knees. Left arm grabs the back of your chair. Keep that spine straight and twist. If you want a little more, release that chair. Grab on the soft spine, back of your knuckles. Grab that lower back. Open that shoulder. Grab that chair again. Come back to neutral spine. Switch it out. Grab that chair. Torso twist. If you want a little more, soft spine, open that shoulder. Grab that chair. Come back to neutral spine. Hands are on your knees. And just shoulder shrug. Forward, up, and down. Up, and down. Up, and down. And come back to mountain. Move back about 2 inches in your chair. I do not want your spine on the back of your chair. Sway your arms up over your head. And exhale, prayer hands, heart center. Sway your arms up over your head to prayer. Open those hands where knuckles are kissing. And exhale, elongate your arms next to your thighs. Inhale, sway your arms up. Prayer hands kiss. And exhale, forward fold, halfway. Back up to mountain. Your right arm releases long. And grab that chair. Reach for the sky. And side bend. We're going to go towards that arm that's holding that chair. Look at that hand and open it up. Bring that shoulder backwards a little bit. Back to neutral. And bring it up. Keep that chair held. Lengthen your arm. Halfway forward fold. Reach. And back up to mountain. Diagonal stretch towards that hand that's holding that chair and bring it back up. And switch those arms. Hold on to that chair. Elongate your left arm. Root your soles of your feet. Root your sit bones. Engage your core. Straight spine. And reach. Side bend. Open that rib cage. If you want a little more, look at that hand. And pressing that shoulder backwards. Opening up that shoulder. Back to neutral. Looking forward. Back to mountain. Stretch it up. And diagonally forward stretch. Lean halfway. Keep that spine straight. Back up to mountain. Drop that arm. Rolling those shoulders together forward. And in reverse. And tapping it out if you need to. Moving those fingers. Okay. Hands are on your knees. Forward fold. Cat. And cow. Back to cat. Really arch that spine. Rolling up into mountain. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And back up to mountain. Releasing that Those hands from your knees come to your thighs. I want you to look up towards the sky and chin to chest. Back to neutral. Right ear to right shoulder. Back to neutral. Left ear to left shoulder. Back to neutral. Right arm crosses. Open the hand, non-joint hold. Looking in the opposite direction from your hand. Opening those fingers. Make a fist. Open those hands. And release back to center. And switch it out. Non-joint hand hold. Lengthen your spine. Looking the opposite way of your hands. Opening the hands. Make a fist. Opening the hands. And making a fist. Back to neutral. Release it back to mountain. And roll those shoulders forward. And roll them in reverse. Perfect. Tap those legs out if you need to. From here in mountain, I want you to have your elbows in your rib cage. Lengthen your spine. Make a fist. And this time, I want your fists, your thumbs to be on top. And up goes your fist. And down goes your fist. Up. Working some mobility and down. Up. And down. Back to neutral. Bring those arms out. Keep those fists. Palms are up. Fingers are inward. Curl those fists in and down. You can have a bend in your arms as you do this movement, or you can lengthen them. Okay? I prefer a bend. I can get more out of this stretch and bring them down. One more time and bring them down. I want you to have those prayer hands again. Open those fingers where those fingers kiss the palms. Wiggle those fingers. Active fingers. Prayer hands wide. Keep those palms kissing. Open those fingers. Finger to thumb and open. Middle finger and open. Ring finger and open. Pinky finger and open. Pinky and open. Ring and open. Middle and open. First finger and open. Keep those fingers wide. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Curl those fingers in for a fist. Open those fists and kiss those knuckles. Open and kiss. Open and kiss. Back to prayer and heart center and wiggle it all about. A wrist rolls forward and in reverse. Wiggle it, whatever you want to do. Okay, coming back to that mountain pose. I want you to bring those arms out. Be mindful of your posture. Pulling those shoulder blades together. Arms are elongated, core is engaged, sit bones and soles of your feet are glued and engaged in your chair in the earth. I want you to bring those stop hands and then curl those fingers and bring it down. Open those fingers to stop. Curl those fingers to down. Make a fist. Open. This time just curl your fingers and bring it down and leave those thumbs open. Make a stop. Curl those fingers. Leave those thumbs there. Back to stop. Wiggle those fingers and bring it down. Okay. We are going to, I want you to scoot back about 2 inches. We're going to do some footwork with the ball. And then we're going to do some arm work with the rope. So I want you to focus on those toes. Root the sit bones into the chair. Root the soles of your feet into the earth. Engage your core. I want you to focus on the big toes. Okay? Now relax your right foot. Focus on your left big toe. Okay? Push that left big toe down and lift the other 4 toes up. And then bring it down. Other foot. Focus on that big toe. Press it down. Lift your other 4 piggies off the ground. And bring it down. Now we're going to switch it up. Back to your right foot again. I want you to focus on your 4 little toes. Press them in the earth. Lift up your big toe. I know it's like, what is she making me do? Focus, focus, focus. Flat foot. Big toe is the only one up. And lower. Sometimes you want to arch that foot, bring that heel up. Don't do that. It's all about those toes. Okay? So I want you to do the same thing on the other one. Press that big toe. Lift up those 4 other toes. And bring it down. Let's do that one exercise again. On your right foot, focus that big toe and lift those 4 toes and bring it down. Stay with the right. Focus those 4 little toes down and lift up your big toe and bring it down. Focusing on your other foot. Focus that big toe, lift up the 4 toes and bring it down. Focus, same leg, lift up the big toe only and bring it down. Stomp it out on your toes down. Okay, bring those toes onto the earth, lift up your heels and open those knees and forward fold, straight spine. Really stretch out those toes and then bring it back up. I want you to keep it on your toes and roll outward on those piggies and bring it onto your toes. Outward on your piggies and bring it on your toes and flat foot. Get that ball, bring it on your right foot. And I want you just to roll that ball heel to toe. And that's the only thing that we're going to do. We're not going to wrap our toes around the ball or anything. I want you to focus on just circling or whatever you have to do. Get that whole foot. Massage that whole foot. And opposite side. So just go ahead and roll that ball heel to toe. Make sure you get the arch. Make sure you get those painful spots. And be mindful of those painful spots. You want to be very gentle. If you want more of a deep massage, you want to lean forward into that ball, okay? But be careful. Your feet have a lot of nerves in them, and we always forget about our feet. And then come to stillness. Get rid of that ball. Grab your belt, grab your yoga strap, grab your braided rope.